Hey there, folks. How we doing? It's 6:22 a.m. Tuesday, June 21st, 2016. Huh. It's a little picture of a fairy, elf, butterfly, moth. Imagery, symbols, vocal communication, sounds, words, phrases. All of this is means of communication. My name is Essex. Sounds like that show so many years ago. Three people stand up and say there's something and someone, and only one is a real person. I go back a little ways. I'm 60 years old. I was born July 27th, 1955 at 4:37 p.m. in Long Island, New York. Those of you that follow astrology will find meaning in that. It's the end of the Leo section of time. It's near Scorpius, and there's the basic idea is that this is someone who gets attention, but it's not because he wants it. It's because of what he does. Well, folks, I go into people's brains and evolve them for a living. How's that for a statement? I go into the brain and the body and literally evolve it. The first thing most people would say, the first thing someone should say is, excuse me, okay, how can you prove that? You say you do that, that would be cool, but where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Well, there's over 2,000 people on this planet right now that I have evolved. Their abilities and everything have taken off through the roof. I'm now getting the scientific data, like the this QEEG report, quantitative electroencephalogram report. This basically shows the energy going through the brain. Okay, all it did is go into this gentleman's. Martin is his name, Martin Pera, out around Sweden. They took the videos up on Essex channel on YouTube, and you're going to. It's a long video. It's like an hour and 54 minutes and something seconds. You'll see that you'll see the whole test happen. Then you see the printout. It's very low definition. I'm in the process of working with other doctors and a couple scientists, probabilities, to actually put some proof to this. It takes a lot of money, or it takes expensive equipment that costs a lot of money if you're just going to be, for me to pay out of pocket to actually make this happen, where you use MRIs. But I'm going to do everything I can to prove to you. Not only can I do this, so that substantiates the fact that what I told you was true, which gives you more of a reason to learn more about yourselves. In these two books, Creation, its beginning and your origin. This is how creation started. Okay? No, this is not a commercial. This is about you. Okay? Creation, its journey evolving in a paradise. There's no such thing as a true paradise. But if you've been living in a cave all your life and you come out and you see the light and there's birds and a beautiful forest, a stream, that's paradise to you, okay? Those two books, this is how everything started, and the other one is how everything started living together and what happened. When I go into people, when I put my energy into people, we call it a crank up. It's just a little goofy term. Um, when I do that, I take my energy, part of my energy, what I am inside, I put it into you, and I literally make the affirmation with this energy to make certain things happen. This is not an angel or something doing something. This is me. Okay? I'm no better than a stick in mud. Don't want to be. As you can tell as you look around you, this shelf is about as cluttered as my mind is with everything I have going in and out. I got a second one, should be set up. But anyway, it's hard for me to get around. I have degenerative joint disease. I've got COPD and chronic lower lung infection. It's the number 3 and 4 cause of death on this planet. That's why I'm so happy to see those chemtrails when they're overhead. That's all our governments spreading vitamins on us. Yeah, they make us healthier. Genocide. It's amazing. I'm going to kill myself is what they, say. That's what they're doing. They're killing their children and everything else. Me, I'm not going to kill myself, not by harming my body. When it's time to go, I'll just finally shut myself down. It's not so much the conscious thought process will be there, but it's what I am outside of the body that shuts the body down. I see spirit in all forms. I understand who they are. I talk to them, see them. There's no form of spirit I can't talk to. There's no form of spirit outside a body that I cannot touch in a very strong way. Okay? Some people are there's other people here also that are of source energy, especially those that came from the combined unity of Ara and Lily, the two strongest individuals that are anywhere in creation. And then they let out their energy. No, it's not a God thing. There's no such thing. There's God and all this other stuff. There was the original first being, which made itself two because it got lonely when it found out it was alone. And that's, hey, Herc, how you doing, buddy? You gonna come sit down? No? Gonna go to bed? I love you, buddy. We're gonna get something else in just a minute, okay? I've been saving animals all my life. Herc's my last. He and I are gonna be going right about the same time. So it'd be nice if it happened at the same time. I don't control that. It's hard enough for us to control certain parts of our life as it is, but nothing in the body should be able to control that. When we're in a body, we're really stressed and we need to make better decisions. Certain decisions should be made in a better frame of mind. Excuse me. So anyway, what I am inside is source. It's the primary focal point of Ara, this male thing that was made to protect her in the very beginning. Ara and Lily are the ones that had back when they were just one solid person, spirit being, spirit is sentient energy. Where the first being came from, everything else is right here, okay? Chicken or the egg, what came first? It's all there. But anyway, so it's really strong and it's here. It was here to do a few things that it has done, and it's cleaned up a mess that was on the other side while it was here in the body. And it's very close now to finally coming out and going back to work. I call myself the janitor. That's for a reason. I clean up messes. I fix the broken doorknobs, fix things. And then I just get out of the way so you can have a life, so you can go to work, so you can play. That's all I want to do. I want to take care of everything. I'm a caretaker. I'm a janitor. And I'm good with that. I understand rock energy and stuff like that. There's a lot of information I put out in a previous excuse me, on a previous channel. I phase in and out when I'm trying to grab other thought processes. Sometimes I talk to other spirit. I do things on and off. I drink a little bit from time to time. I don't do drugs at all. I don't smoke weed. I don't pop pills other than my 12 microgram 4-dill. that I need to stay alive because of my lung diseases. My Montelukast, generic singular, so I can keep breathing. And actually, what's the other one? Nexium or omeprazole for indigestion, acid drop. Anyway, and I tell people not to. Some people are taking DMT and stuff. Oh, I know it works. I saw stuff. Yeah, you know, you can take acid and see stuff too. Okay, all you're doing is screwing up your brain. So please don't do that to yourself. Don't ever hurt your body. Anyway, my previous channel I had it open a little over 2 years. There was over 3,400 subscribers. Well over 500 videos total. And I got into it with YouTube and some other folks. There's a cause and effect principle that's true throughout creation. There's no such thing as magic. And when you push a ball, the ball moves. You know, you grab an apple, you're hungry, you eat it, you process a food. There's always something going on. You put something in motion, other things happen. There's a certain responsibility that comes with that. And there is a payment center called karma. Karma's run by the other side. But let's get back into the brain thing. I've had a lot of people. One guy yelled at me. He was fine in a few minutes, but his Stetson cowboy hat, very expensive one, didn't fit his head anymore. About 3.5 months after I cranked him up, and I understand he spent a lot of money. You know, I'm not upset. Had he got more aggressive, I would have cranked up my aggressivity, my aggressiveness, which is pretty strong energy. But I appreciate where he's coming from. But it's, and I asked him, "You want me to literally take it back out of you and let you go back?" And he goes, "No, hell no." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the hat, but I'm not buying you one." Later on, it'll be proven that it's in process right now. I've already proved that I can reach out and touch someone in Sweden. As a matter of fact, let me show you just 2 of the printouts. One with Martin when he was wearing a quantitative electroencephalogram (QEEG) in a certain state, and then later on he went back into the same state, and then I went into his hypothalamus and put energy in his hypothalamus gland. That's all. And this is the difference. You'll see it for yourself. Okay, all that does is show some brain activity, okay? I'm going to try to open up some doors to let that become, to let this beginning of proof actually become something extremely solid before I go. I'll find one doctor, I think I might have found him already, and a man nearby to where I live here north of Atlanta, and do a study on this. This isn't important information. People, I'm not that different from you. If you listen to my videos, or hear me, I won't be talking in public anymore except for videos. I'm tired. I'm putting things together to, finish this last life of mine. I've had 10.846 trillion lives, more than anyone else. So I understand a little bit about it. I get access to a lot of stuff, but the human brain, don't forget, can only hold so much. As I tell all of you, almost none of you, your actual energy that's inside. When your spirit is compressed to put as much as it can inside your body, y'all are so old, and you're so strong and so intelligent. You can only fit a teeny piece of you inside your body. Almost none of you can fit in a state. A lot of you, I mean, a lot of the people I talk with, you're coming to me for a reason. Okay, if we put you in a helicopter and dropped you in the middle of the United States, your energy was literally touching both oceans, the Atlantic and the Pacific. You'll hear people say, with this guru course, I can teach you to extend your aura maybe 15 or even 50 feet, for the small price of 10 grand, whatever. Whatever. No, you're already way past that. They can't see. The human minds everywhere are evolving. People, you can reach out. When you relax, and what I call emanate. I had to come up with a new word other than meditation, because meditation is just the wrong word. It's like medicine. Get it out. When you emanate, you have a source of something within you, and you come out. That's your spirit, and you extend your spirit outward. You emanate yourself from your body. I understand the energy that's in stones. Most anything. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Who you are, what you can do. Excuse me. I love my coffee, or early morning coffee burps. The whole idea behind the rest of my life and what I've been doing for the last few years is to help you understand how cool you are, how awesome you are, the real you, okay? The full you. Everyone has metaphysical abilities. Forget the word psychic. That's a joke. Somebody made that up to screw with somebody. That's literally to put you in a box that has no boundaries other than walls to, somebody can shake it while you're in there and bang your head into the walls. No. It's metaphysical abilities. What do you call a mother's intuition? It's a mother's intuition. Intuition is a metaphysical property. It's a metaphysical situation. How do you hold on to a mother's intuition? You can't. It's got the word intuition in it. It's metaphysical. The physical world is actually a smaller part of the true reality, which is mostly metaphysical. This is all going to start coming out. Your religions are all full of crap. Okay. Yeah. Some people say in blunt. I have no idea what they're talking about. It's lay the facts on the table. Let them be what they are. Slice up the bread. Let everyone have a slice. If they don't want it, fine. They don't have to eat it. I came here to fix things. I came here to open you up so that you could appreciate who you really are the way I do, or at least close. I know who you are. I was there when you came out. I loved you then, I still love you now. I've devoted my life to taking care of animals, people. Not everyone, but sometimes it seemed like everyone was telling me that I was a nut. There's always that person that comes by and looks at you and says thanks. The most important thanks I got was from the animals themselves. A lot of people question this and that. You should question. When you get aggressive about wanting to go after someone, what are you doing? Is someone going after you where you have to protect yourself? Or are you just, going after someone to try to glorify yourself, which people like to do all the time? I've had plenty of that. I don't have time for it. Very few people, there's less than 20 people on this planet that actually know what I am. And that's good. That needs to stay there. I don't matter, I'm the janitor. What matters is the building being clean. What matters is there being a building for you to go into and run around, play, work, Do whatever you want to. That's what's important. And that you're safe while you're doing it. So anyway, I've talked enough. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to inform you about, so that you can look at it and research it through your abilities. Don't go on the internet, but don't live there. Okay? You're gonna find so much stuff that just goes back and forth, back and forth. If the internet's good, trust me, and it's important, very important. But it's important that you don't live there too. If you spend as much time relaxing and emanating, what you call meditating, okay, and then let yourself flow and learn how to feel yourself as you do run around the internet, number one, you're going to start becoming yourself. And number two, that means you're going to start opening up your abilities, you're going to relax, and that's good for your body's health, okay? Number three, when you do hit the internet, you're going to know how you feel. You're going to go sift through the stuff quicker, so you get more out of it in less time. I don't know what's not to like. If you don't take the time to go flow inside yourself, relax, and then emanate out of yourself, then what are you doing? You run around, in circles. Like one of the poor little gerbils of mice that's on one of those wheels, never getting anywhere. Poor things. Creation was built wrong. It was done on purpose to abuse the spirit while it's in the body. All that information's in the books. I'm not wasting time on that. I had to do this video. It was time for it. I have to make a statement of who I am and the fact that I'm actually proving that not only am I real, but you're real. What you're seeing on these QEEGs, quantitative electroencephalograms, on the printouts, where Martin's brain just tripled, quadrupled the energy power inside it. He was in Sweden. I'm here, okay, in north of Atlanta, Georgia, Duluth, Georgia, the warm Duluth. Folks, you can do that when you relax. All of you. You can reach out and touch someone with your energy and set off a QEEG. Once you learn how to relax, become stronger, you can send your love. You can send an intention, call me. You can do all kinds of stuff. The other races on other planets, they're all over the place, okay? And right now, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. This place out in space right now is ready for a war. Okay? There's stuff going on out there. You'll find out in my other videos. I need to, like I said a minute ago, I need to hurry up. Got a couple more minutes. Herc needs to eat. He had his medicine, and he has filtered water, two big bowls of it every day, so he can get it over here, get it over there. So I give him his medicine, take him outside real quick. I love animals. I've been doing this professionally now since, I guess, December of 2015. I got my business open. I did it myself December 2015, and then that's for myself. And then I opened up John Essex Spiritual Consulting. My actual full name is John David Essex. I always go by J Essex. That's what I like, J-A-Y. And I'll often use the name J. Ara Essex, A-R-A-E, because Ara is the name of the spirit that's inside me. If you're going to talk about something, you have to have a name for it. Otherwise, you don't need a name for it. But you are, when you get out of your body, how do you know each other? You see who you are, frequencies. Like I said, y'all are incredibly intelligent. It's when you're in a body it's like you're being stuck in a tar pit and there's tar all over you everywhere. Anyway. That's me, that's what I do. I'm proving not only am I real, physical proof, okay, but I'm also proving that you're real. And that's the important part. Those people I've gone into, I've already proven I'm more than real. Thank you to thousands of people all over the world. Okay? But I need to leave more. I need to leave some kind of physical proof. I need something for someone who's not awake yet, and they're thinking about it, to look at this and say, all right, that guy did something. something's happening here. Here's the physical proof. And that, if nothing else, that'll get them to this book so they can find out who the heck they really are, where they came from. What came first, chicken or the egg? Where did they come from? And then, if they want, how everything went, how everything just grew, how the family grew together and fought together and everything else. I'm trying to, I'm hoping I'll be able to make book 3 on DVD, though, before I go. So anyway, I've always saved animals. They're the ones I protect. They're the ones that need it the most. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can find out about that. In February of 2015, I said that animals were getting ready to take off in large numbers. March 31st or something, I think, is when it hit the internet that they just found within 2 weeks half the population of the Sega antelope were located. These antelope were located in Kakistan, I think between China and Russia or something, and they literally died. The bacteria in them was changed to attack the body instead of protect it from other bacteria, and they just softly died. That was happening to me September of 2015 when I was getting ready to go. It's a very soft way for the body to be taken down. I couldn't leave. I had stuff I had to do to save my house, and and a very aggressive physical attack against myself, and there's other stuff involved, but it's, I'm not going to talk about it. It's also a suit. It's a legal issue right now being taken care of, and it's going to be. I've been doing this since 2013, and I've just been doing it myself pretty much for free. I get a little food money and stuff here and there, but I was feeding a company. I helped a person, told her what to do to put things together. The company was Open Awareness, and she made a website for it called spiritualsymposiums.com. It's gone now. So I wanted to help save the animals. I even at one point became, because I didn't want to, but she needed the help. I did a lot to help her. And there's thousands of people that know that too. I went ahead and became like a stand-in vice president so she could go incorporated, but that was of Open Awareness. That's a business, a company, whatever, that is involved in saving animals. It has nothing to do with my abilities and what I do, but I volunteered my services to feed Open Awareness so that it could literally start taking care of animals. And there was some saving animals done. But when you look at the amount of money that got put into them and the amount of money that went into her pocket, no. So it got more, it wasn't going anywhere. Arguing started. So anyway, I broke away from there. She pushed me away. She was pushing me away, and it needed to be finished and done. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail, but it became crazy. But that was me volunteering my services. Okay, well, I was still very poor, so that I could help people, but also help the animals. They need it the most. They don't have anyone to stick up for them except for us. They don't get lawyers. We have to get them for them. But the best thing we can do is just give them our compassion, our love, and help them. So anyway, that's me. No big deal, but I'm not. But the information that I have for you, you're not going to find it anywhere else. Okay? You'll get a little piece of this, a little piece of that, a little piece of that. As a matter of fact, Anne, she's Lily inside, the female part of my better half, female part of what Ara is. One of the huge focal point of it, one from the very beginning of her, and she was talking about Simon Parks had said a long time ago that he was told that Source was coming here to evolve the DNA. dead on. The field of energy, that's a, you think I've said something that will be taken as arrogant. Here's another one for you. The field everywhere, what they call the source field. It's part of what's inside me that's out everywhere, hanging around. So, what is arrogance? If Muhammad Ali was talking with someone and said, "I'm the greatest boxer in the world," I've proven that with my titles. That's one thing. But when you go crazy about it, that's showing arrogance. Don't get me wrong. I love him. He's family. Okay. Who he is, who he was, who was inside that body is Source from Lily and Arrow. And also, he did that to psych people out. I'm just trying to use that as an example, if you don't understand the basic process of the definition of the word arrogance. If something is, it is. Just so what? I make sure I tell people I'm no better than a stick in mud, because I'm not. I'm not here for me. Look at me. There's actually a video out where I show you my house. It's disgusting. I feel bad Herky's living here. He gets really good treatment. It's just I should have better surroundings for him. He has Sealy Posturepedic beds all over the place. I put two of them together. It's pretty neat. But I help a lot of other animals too. I've always been like that. But starting December, and then really hard in January, when I opened up John Essex Spiritual Consulting, that's when I finally started working for myself. My last year. So anyway, that's me. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here. There's more to it than that, but that's what matters for now. I've already done the other stuff. It's time for all of you to know how cool you are, what you can do, who you really are inside, and then to give you help on releasing it. Letting the real you come out. The more you relax, learn how to emanate your spirit out of your body, the more you're going to be able to do. And you will, yourself, be able to light up a QEEG on someone else's brain on the other side of the world. Okay? You can't, unless your source energy is really strong and it's not being controlled on the other side, meaning keeping you from doing it, then you will be able to go into, if you are source, and you can do that, you get to that point, you can literally evolve someone's brain, because source has all frequencies within it, and it's incredibly powerful. But if you're not, it doesn't matter. You can still reach out and give someone love. Do you realize that might be enough for them to save their life? They might need it at that time. Forget power. Think about due process. Think about doing something that matters something to you. Isn't that what's important? Isn't it important to be you? There's a couple basic things I tell people all the time. You have no idea how cool you really are. You really don't understand the beauty of this spirit that's inside you, what it's like when it's not in a body. The fact that when you're in a body, it's a lease vehicle. Your abilities and what you could do even while you're in a body. The amount of intelligence and power level that you have when you're not in a body, and the things that you can do while you're in a body are unimaginable compared to what you've been told. That's the one process. Second one is, I love you, I care. And Lily, she's the same way, just a little more. She's got just a little bit stronger love. And Ara, we got more fortitude. We serve, we protect. Just don't tell us what to do. Anyway, folks, love you. Have a good one. And take the time to relax a little bit, please. Open up. Search for information, but the most important information you can get is inside you. Okay? I love you, man. Have a good one.